of its own, and it travel as is light. It is going to go to the least resistance, no matter what. But the main thing we tell everybody, and we talk about people before you flood, is reaction time. We tell people 24 to 48 hours, mold can start to grow. So the sooner you get somebody in there to start assessing the situation and drying you out, the better your chance is not to have any mold. Now, if it's a situation where there is mold, now one thing you mentioned was insulation. One thing about insulation, it holds water. It holds water. So we assess where that water is at. And what we'll do is, if we have to, we'll go in, we'll cut that wall open, we'll pull that insulation out, only the wet. If you have some dry in there, we're going to leave that alone. We're only going to remove what's wet, what's damaged, what can possibly grow mold and interfere with your health. And so, like I say, if any wet installation is going to come out, any flood cuts need to be made, we're going to make it, and then we're going to put the proper equipment in there so we can start drying your home out. Because the main thing about mold, it needs moisture. Them spores that's flying around the air, they're looking for moisture. That's how they grow. So we go ahead and continue to hit that wetness up, dry you out, and then that prevents you from any mold.
Okay.
And we have prevention as well. Go ahead.
Hardwood floors. What kind of damage can a flood do to hardwood floors? For those, I mean, a lot of people have them, but some people never had to experience them flooding. Now, if a situation like that occurs, how can they kind of save their floors? Because won't they buckle up the wood itself?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Let me tell you a quick story. And I had a job I worked on probably 2 weeks ago of a hard floor, and it was a young lady, and it was just a situation where she had a water bottle spill. She didn't know it was sat there for. It was probably about a week. I said about a week. And so what we did was we brought up a couple of wood panels. I just did the area that was wet, and there was no mold under the panel. So we was able to stop the job. We were able to put some fans in there, a D-Hue in there, which pull all that moisture out there and dry her out. But I hear stories of guys who go into a home and the wood floor is buckled, and they was able to save the floor. They was able to pull all that moisture out of that floor, and Lord, I don't know how it happened, but the floor was back to its normal flat, and it was back flat again. So they was like, wow, So wood floors, like I say, everything is a case-by-case basis. Like I say, my situation, I put up a couple boards, didn't see any mold, they was good to go. But other guys, they recognized the situation, they got there soon, and they was able to dry it, and bam, the floor was back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And Lena, and that's another thing. I just want to say, we really, really try to save the customer as much money as possible. If we can prevent from cutting that walls, and there's actions we will take, instead of making a flood cut in your wall, I might pull off your baseboard, put some holes down at the bottom of that baseboard, put a fan up in there, and try to blow into a wall to dry it. We can do that for a day or two and see if we can dry it that way. If that's successful, then I don't have to cut your wall. See, we got ways that we try to take we try to start low first and then go high, as in steps of drying your home.
Okay. So when we think of water damage, we don't think about little stuff. We tend to think it more on a bigger scale. So
right.
what I'm learning is that it could be something very small, and if it's not properly looked at, it can turn into a major problem.
Yep. You're absolutely right. And people hear water damage. You're right. People hear water damage like, oh wow, they think big, like hurricane or something like that. But like I say, I had a guy a week ago. Matter of fact, he's still a Navy buddy of mine. Has a rental property. Hot water heat leaked in the attic. It got the attic floor wet, came down the wall, and got into his living room. It looked bad, but it was really minor. But it's just little things like that that's considered water damage.
So the things like that you can be called for. So is there any tips that you can give us that would help us, things that we could do to prevent pipes, the little stuff, the minor stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't prevent Mother Nature.
Yeah.
But if there's some maintenance we can do in our homes to prevent things.
Definitely. If you have an older home, take a look at your pipes. Nobody go up to the attic and look at that water heater, that hot water heater pipe. Look at it. See, if you see rust, that means wear and tear. It might be time to change it. And and I tell people right now, this is a good time. Look in those damp spaces. I know people don't want to go in them crawl spaces, but that's what 1-800-WATER damage. We're here for you. We're going there. We're looking at crawl space. We assess the situation. We see some mold. Yeah, I know. It's my favorite part of the job. My favorite part of the job.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
But hey, it's on the resume, so we gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Good luck. Well, it's just some jobs that I just can't do. It's just some things that I'm just like, Lord, please don't let me ever have to go up under this house.
Yeah. See, and Lena, I've been kind of fortunate. I went in a couple that was pretty clean. Matter of fact, I probably would have. I would have ate lunch down there and hung out for a while. It was so nice. But I hear stories about that too. So hey, it's part of the job. We're here to make it happen.
Comes with the territory. Wow. I mean, it's interesting. You learn something new every day, and I learned something about water damage. I mean, like I said, I always looked at it from a larger scale, but the couple of incidents you just told me about, makes me look more into it, and it's like, it's some stuff. It's some stuff. Like I have a socket in my house that looks like maybe some water must have came down underneath the brick. It's like a water stain like around the socket. So when I'm just like, I'm not plugging anything in there. I mean, it's dried out now, but I'm afraid that when it rains, the spot is getting wet. I mean, little things like that you don't really think of. So to have you come out and consult for something like that, is there a fee?
And like say, when I come out for the initial, like I said, if you call me and say, hey, this is a concern of mine, do you mind coming out looking at that? No fee. Hey, well, I think I got mold over here. You mind coming look at it? No fee. Hey, I want to get my carpet cleaned. Can you come and give me an estimate? No fee. So the more of the story is when we come out initial for your concerns, for your thoughts, for your estimates, no fee. We're not going to charge you for, to clear your mind or just acquire about a job or a situation. That's not fair. So when we come out, it's totally out to come help the customer out.
All right, Antoine, it's been enjoyable. Definitely put your
same here.
Put your plugs in there. Let us know where, how, the number, the email, website, wherever. Go ahead, get your plugs in there about the business.
Definitely. So once again, Antione Curry, 1-800-WATER damage. Just so everybody know, we're a veteran-owned company, and our motto is restoring what matters most. So you can email me at Antoine, Antoine, Curry, Curry, at 1-800-WATER damage, or you can call us at 757-837-4080 or 757-266-15211. We're located in 424 Investors Place, Suites 105, 106 in Virginia Beach. Antione Curry, 1-800-WATER damage. Let us help you, y'all.
Okay, and I'm definitely going to be hooking you up on Facebook, definitely getting together with you. I mean, please keep in contact. Come back in a year from now. Let us know how well the business is doing. I always like to hear back from guests that have come back on the show to see how well they're doing. A lot of them are doing really, really good. I had one last week that came back. He was an author. He made bestseller on Amazon for his book. Yeah.
Oh, so wow, that's awesome.
It's always good to hear. It's always good to hear. I wish you much luck, much success on your business. Stay in contact, and I'll be hooked up with you on Facebook too, and Insta.
And you know what? It's the same this way. And you know what? I'm a listener, so yeah, I'll be with you on Monday. So.
Oh, definitely. Listen, well,
Yeah.
I love it. Always looking for new listeners. In January, I plan on going to. I'm gonna have the live show Monday nights, and then I'm gonna have a syndication going 5 days a week during the rush hour. So,
oh yeah, I'll be there.
So those will be podcasts. That's not gonna be live. Those are podcasts.
Oh man, we need to do them live. Let's make them live. Come on, let's
go
live.
I can't get myself live. I'd be dead. Are you kidding? I'm exhausted. Once I get some help in here, then we'll talk about doing something live more than 1 day a week. But right now, I can't do it. But it's all good, though. It's all good. I get to meet sweet people. I get to meet nice people like yourself and things of that sort. And I've met so many interesting people, not just in Virginia, the podcast. I talk to people in different countries and different states that promote their business because it's heard all around. I'm worldwide. I'm not just local. I'm worldwide. So,
Bala. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay. Well, Anthony, it was good. Antoine. Antoine, it was good. So good speaking with you. I'm gonna go. I got about a few minutes left. I'm gonna play some song and get out of here. And I thank you again for calling in the show. Okay.
Appreciate the time. I'll keep in contact.
All right. Okay.
All right,
bye-bye. Well, we just heard from another successful business entrepreneur opening up a business, doing his own thing. His name is Antione Curry. At 1-800-Water Damage. Definitely check him out. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here with Ron Anthony, and that's what I kept thinking about, mixing it up. But I'm going to be back next week with Coffee Talk. And remember, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Please be kind and be safe for this holiday season. And remember, check me out on Alexa. Yeah, I'm on Alexa, Echo and Echo Dot. So, Amazon Alexa, look for me under Spreaker. You can go to Spreaker, Lena Jones, Diamond Network Show, and I'm there. Okay? I will talk to you soon. I'll talk to you next week. I will see you in the networks. Bye-bye.
I'll trust you. There was a story about a man who lost his child. He cherished that young one to the day he took his last breath. He was so special, you see he had to fight all his days and nights. But Daddy loved him anyway. His disease was only a phase, but something was bigger than the tears he cried. And only a father could hear the words that were unspoken. Even though he's in a better place, the thought still makes him cry all day. That's when he looks up in the sky and says, oh God, I still trust you. This may be the hardest thing for me to do, but I will. I still trust you. I know it's only a test, but I want you to know I'll trust you. I'll trust you. He thought it was all over. He thought the pain would come no more. Just when he thought that it was time to move on, the stress kept piling on and on. What can you do when your heart won't let you live? So I said, doctor, can you fix me? This is taking a toll. I'm in need of your experience to make me whole again, to put me back together. And while you're working on me, I will put my trust in the only one that knows what's better for me. And I'll start by saying, Lord, I